Hi there, welcome to another yoga practice. This is the Glow Slow and it's just yummy. It's just a lovely practice. So for this practice, if you'd like, you can use some pillows, cushions, anything like that. It's not restorative yoga as such. There's still going to be some movement, but it's going to be nice and slow and stretchy and lovely. We're also going to do some lovely breath work and little meditation and yoga nidra as well. Hi Lisa! So if you've done Glow Slow before, you'll sort of know the routine. Oh, excuse me. So we're going to start off with a cushion. I've just moved a cushion from my spoilt dog's head. And I just would like you just to sit cross-legged, just on sort of the front of your cushion. So not right on it, just at the front of it, so it just sort of lifts up your hips just a tiny bit. Okay. So if you haven't done any yoga before, if this is your first practice, it's a really lovely, simple practice where you'll feel nicely stretched. You'll feel nice and relaxed and calm. It just chills out the body. So we're sitting nice and tall. Hands on the knees. Close the eyes and just let the shoulders relax. Be really mindful of it. Very often our shoulders can be a lot higher up than they really should be, and that can create tension. It can create stress and pain around the shoulders and the shoulder blades. So if you're not really sure whether your shoulders are completely loose or not, bring them up to your ears. Take a deep breath and drop them down. And just let them feel that gravity just pulling them down. I'm just going to connect to the earth. So really notice the base of the spine, the sit bones. Really nice and connected. And just breathe. Your natural breath, notice the flowing in and out. You might want to take a few breaths, just releasing breaths, maybe in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you sit there, just connecting to the earth below you, holding you down and supporting you. Just be aware of your spine. The spine has a natural curve within it when it's in its neutral position. So as long as we feel like we're sitting straight up without overdoing it, without sticking the chest out, then that spine will be in its beautiful neutral position and we'll be happy there. Just notice in this stillness any areas of tension that you feel now. You maybe feel it in the hips, the ankles where the legs are crossed. You may feel it in your back from sitting up straight like this and not having any support behind you. Or you may feel it in your shoulders. So as you work your way from the base of the spine, up the spine, just noticing any niggles, any tensions. When you get to the crown of the head, just allow the head to just tip slightly forward so the chin is just a little bit more closer to the chest. Just really lining out the spine. And let's at this point take stock of our internal weather. So imagine that you are the sky and that you can hold any weather within that sky, and just think how over the last few days or leading up to Christmas Day, how your mind felt, your internal weather. Was it stormy? Was it okay? Was there bits of sunshine poking through the clouds? Or was it just beautiful sunshine? Dare I say, rainbows. Just have a think how your internal weather's been just leading up to this point right now. And now think about how you would like your internal weather to present itself. Would you love sunshine and rainbows, or are you quite happy with it being just a bit sunny, occasional drizzle? Sometimes we're not asking for the world, we're not asking for the absolute best, we're happy with just life to just trickle along. Whatever it feels for you, just think about how you would like your internal weather to be for the rest of the day and into next week. And with that in mind, let's set an intention. After the busyness of the lead up to Christmas and Christmas Day and Boxing Day, today can be a moment to relax, to chill, to feel grateful, to feel satisfied, to pat yourself on the back and tell yourself what a good job you've done. But I'd like you to say it to yourself in first person, as if it's already happened. I am satisfied. I am happy. My life just flows merrily along. I feel rested. Just positive affirmations, your intention to yourself. And once you've thought of that, just say it 3 or 4 times to yourself in your head. Wonderful. And bringing the hands to heart center, pressing the thumbs against the heart. Nice in breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Bring the hands back down to the knees. We're going to do a square breath. Square breath works with 4 counts. Inhale, 4 counts, retaining the breath, holding on to that breath at the top. 4 counts, exhale, and 4 counts, holding the breath again. So it's a square. In, hold, out, hold. And I'm going to count for you. So just listen to my voice. Nice and tall again. Just be aware of your spine. You may well have just let that position just slump a little. Just really sitting on the sit bones, connecting to the floor, chin slightly dipped. And let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4, and relax, just coming back to your natural breath. Just allowing the breath to do whatever it wants to do. You might want to take a couple of deeper inhales and exhales, some open-mouthed exhales, and just be aware of how the body feels following that pranayama practice, that control of the breath. Notice how the heart's beating. Notice how it feels inside your head right now. How the body feels. Bringing the hands back to heart center. Take a nice in-breath and stretch all the way up. Keeping the shoulders low. Just wiggle the shoulders back down. Just gently sort of bringing the shoulder blades together. Bring the fingers, interlock them and push the palms up. Hands come down and lift one arm up and over, stretching down the side, lifting up and over. So rather than scrunching over onto this side, lift up and over. Keep breathing. Take a nice inhale. On your exhale, just open up the chest so you're looking up towards the sky. Back to where we began. Bringing the arm down. Let's do the other side. Inhale. Up and over. You're using this hand to support you. Sort of elbow going into the waist, into the hips. Nice inhale. Exhale, open out. Just feeling that lovely twist in the waist. Back to centre. Hear Herbie snoring in the background. Okay, we're going to really feel our foundation again. So really feel as if you are being held down by the earth. So really feel supported by the earth. We're going to do some nice rotations of the whole body, trying to keep the feet, the knees, everything down. So rather than, as we go around in circles, the knees lifting up off the floor, really try and keep them as steady and as solid as possible. Hands onto the knees with the elbows out, and we're going to go to one knee, Come round to the front, open the chest, lift the head, round to the other side, and then curve the spine. Use the tummy muscles, keeping the knees down as much as you can. And round again. And we'll do this 2 or 3 times before we go the other way. Really try and feel every single part of this movement as you go round. And the other way. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Another couple of times. Back to centre, and we're going to come forwards and backwards. Same sort of thing. It's like a seated cat and cow. So inhaling, opening the chest, lifting the head and leaning forward. Really feel that stretch across the middle and the lower back. And exhale, draw the belly towards the spine, really nicely curve. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more times. Back to centre. Just roll the shoulders round. I'm going to take the head to one side, just looking behind you, and then to the other. Being mindful of your spine, of your seated position, nice and strong, but comfortable. And now taking the chin across the chest, one side to the other. Back to centre. And up to the sky. And gently back down to the chest. Inhale high. Exhale low. Last time, inhale high. And back to centre. Lovely. Okay, let's stretch the legs out. Just give them a little bit of a shake and let's rotate the ankles. Now we're going to come into forward fold. You can keep a pillow under the bottom. It does just help a little bit just as you're leaning forward, just having the hips lifted. But if you do want another pillow or you've got a bolster or something like that, you can use that as well and just sort of put it right at the top of the thighs by the belly. So we're going to start off in a lovely seated staff pose. So the feet are flexed, the toes are pointing up to the sky and hands either side. And feel as if you're being lifted up from the head, as if there's something pulling you up, drawing you up to the sky. Nice and strong. Bring the arms up nice and high. And I'd like you to lift up and over rather than sort of folding forward. We're moving from the hips up, reaching up high. And leaning forward to wherever you naturally come to. Just finding your natural edge It just helps if you want to have the pillow just support you as you're folding forward. Let the head come forward naturally. Take your time with it. And keep breathing. You're now squunching up your lungs. That is an official yoga term, squunching. And this is a fantastic pose for calming the nervous system. Keep breathing and just notice whether with those exhales the body just feels like it wants to just release a little bit more. The body might just want to just relax into the pose a bit more. Gently walk the hands back up, just being mindful of your lower back. And we're going to open the feet nice and wide. Really sit on to the sit bone. So move your bottom out of the way. Nice and tall again. And this time, rather than taking the arms up into the air, we're going to again hinge from the hips, just walking forward to wherever your body naturally goes to. So you might just be here, you might be here, you might be able to maybe bring the elbows down, or you might be really crazy flexible and be able to really go all the way nice and long. I'm going to stay about here for now and just use the breath, consciously breathing lovely long exhales that tell your body that it's absolutely fine for you to rest in this position. Gently walk the hands back up. You can sit on your cushion again if you came off it. We're going to bring the heels together. Just butterfly. And you'll notice again, if you're sitting on a cushion, you'll be able to open up the hips a little bit wider. It just helps them to just loosen a little bit. And just rock side to side, holding onto the knees. Not pressing down or anything, just sort of guiding them a little bit more, just encouraging the hips just to open up. It's really self-soothing doing this. And back to centre. I'm going to take my left leg and just wrap it round so it comes around to my right bottom cheek. And with my right leg, with the opposite leg, I'm going to cross that over. So it's a sort of weird cross leg. Opposite arm to the leg that's on top. I'm going to bring that across my body, so it's holding onto my thigh. And then with my right arm, I'm going to take it around to the back and twist the body open. So you're looking at the foot that's underneath. Lovely twist. And again, mindfully breathe, because we're again twisting and really cleansing the internal organs in this pose, really encouraging them. Imagine a sponge that you put into water and then you wring it and all the water comes out. That's your body's natural detoxing of the organs in this pose. And coming back round, we're going to swap sides, so the feet come out again. This time we're going to take the opposite leg and bring it underneath us. Take the top leg and just gently cross it over the knee. I'm going to take my right arm and hold onto the opposite thigh, and then lift the arm up and over, twisting around to the back. Keep the spine nice and straight, sitting tall and twisting. Twisting and breathing. And back round to centre. We're going to come onto our fronts. Again, you can have your cushion in front of you. Coming down onto your tummy. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Take a nice inhale, keeping the elbows nice and tight to the rib cage. And just lift yourself up, just stretching out, pressing down into the ground with your feet. And back down again. Inhale up. You might want to come a little bit further. Just remember to keep those elbows in. Feel that gorgeous stretch across the tummy. Squeeze the bottom, press the feet down into the mat. Lower down. Last time, wherever it feels comfortable to come up to. And down we go again. And this time we're going to bring ourselves up and into a gorgeous child's pose. If you want to use a cushion again, use a cushion. I like to have my knees nice and wide so that I can really sink the hips down. Just have this underneath you, just cuddling. However you want your arms or your head to be, just as comfortable as possible. And we're going to bring ourselves back up onto all fours. Just move your cushion out of the way. Just moving the hips side to side. Tucking the toes under and coming up into a downward dog. I'm just going to lift the right leg and just open up the hips with a few nice circles, just balancing in your tripod. Other side. Coming down to the knees, lying down onto the ground. Oh. The feet are on the floor and the knees are bent, bringing the arms out to the side with the palms facing down, feet are together. We're just going to twist the spine a little bit more, just dropping very, very gently and slowly, both knees over to the right. And if you'd like to, turn the head to the left. Bring it up and gently drop them down to the left side, taking the head this time to the right. And just keep breathing. Feel that breath coming down the side of the waist. Just flowing in and out of the body. Back to centre. And now if you can, just cross the legs and bring the arms up above the head, just stretching the hips out, stretching the body. Just increase the breath so that you're starting from right down at the bottom of the belly. As you inhale, you feel the belly rise up as it fills with air. And then the rib cage fills with air, and finally the chest lifts, rises as you come to the top of your inhale. And then turn it round and exit that energy out of the body. And again, filling the belly with air. The rib cage, the chest, hold it at the top. Exhale it all out. Chest, rib cage, finally the belly. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Bring the knees up to the chest one at a time. Give yourself a hug and just gently rock side to side. Rolling over onto your side. back up to seated pose. We'll just finish off with just a moment of quiet meditation, of contemplation of that intention that we made at the beginning of our practice. If you want to use your pillow again, your cushion, just to lift the hips. If you suffer with your hips or your ankles, you could put a cushion here as well. That's really nice. Let's place the hands with the palms facing upwards. Be aware of your grounding again, of being sat nice and strong. The spine is neutral, not overextended, not slouched. Beautiful neutral spine. Just allow the shoulders to relax, the chin just to dip slightly more towards the chest. Just be still in this moment of peace and quiet. Just revisiting the intentions and listening to the breath as it gently flows in and out of the body. Just take a more controlled, full breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Nice and relaxed. Just bringing yourself back a little bit more to your conscious self. You might want to just move the head side to side or roll the shoulders, wiggle the fingers and toes, whatever feels good. Bringing the hands to heart center, palms together. Keep the eyes closed for now and rub the palms together nice and briskly. Placing the palms over the eyes and gently blinking the eyes open, just letting the light back in. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for your practice today. I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.